Welcome back. Joining me now is CEO of Leadership Buffalo, Morgan Williams-Bryant, and board member Kelly Retenor to talk about their new leadership program. Thanks so much for coming in today, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, I'll start with you, Morgan. Can you tell us about Leadership Buffalo and your program's focus?
So Leadership Buffalo, we've been around since 1987, and we're a hub for interactive leadership development, but also cultivating leaders for inspiring change throughout the community. The goal is to elevate leaders in their professions, but also to embrace the community to have a higher level of impact.
Okay, very nice. For those who don't know, can you explain how important your programs are?
Yeah, I'll talk a little bit about that. I think the most important thing about Leadership Buffalo is it brings together the opportunity to develop as a leader, as an individual, but also brings you into the community. So you are learning and experiencing what's going on in our community. We're pulling people together from all different backgrounds, all different professions. So you're learning how to lead with purpose at the same time while you're learning how to have an impact and civic responsibility in our community.
Very nice. I think there's been a shift, a cultural shift, to be honest. You know, I think when our parents were growing up and maybe our grandparents, it was go to school and find a job.
Right.
And it doesn't really matter if you're happy or not.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really matter. You just need to learn how to take direction,
right?
right?
Don't leave that good job.
And there's been a big push in our society about making future leaders, making future innovators, and finding that passion, right? So that these next generation of leaders have things that they're passionate about, but they're able to take charge and make things happen.
Right, and that's one of the shifts that we've seen. It's also been a generational shift when you think about the past couple of years, but also after the pandemic. People really want what matters to them and where they can see impact.
Yeah.
But also, team members want to see that their employers are willing to invest in them. You know, they're willing to invest in their professional development, but also personally that they care about them. And a lot of the companies that we work with and partner with like KeyBank, M&T, Highmark, and some of the others, you know, they really take pride in investing in their employees to give them the experience. And the one thing that I say about Leadership Buffalo is there's no other organization that allows you to take a pause during your day to get to know different sectors in the community, and we're actually taking you to those organizations to see what it is that they do, they offer, but how they as an individual can get more involved, but how the company can get more involved in the community, and we can have a greater impact throughout the Buffalo region.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about who this program is for and why people should register.
Yeah. So we welcome anyone in the Buffalo community, right? We are targeted traditionally at, we work with companies, as Morgan said, in the Buffalo community will put their employees through. So any professional background. I have a marketing background. I met so many different people with different HR backgrounds, finance backgrounds. You know, there's really no limit on your profession. I think really what it does is it gives companies the opportunity to develop their own people as leaders, but also connect to the community, and that's so important as we were talking. So when we look to who we're recruiting for Leadership Buffalo, we are very inclusive, and we would welcome any employers, big or small, to have a conversation with us and learn more about the program.
Okay. Now, what is the deadline to apply? Because you guys are having a new thing. You're launching Leadership Buffalo University.
Correct. So we're very excited today. We held focus groups over the past couple of months with nonprofits, public sector, our alumni, stakeholders, and overwhelmingly what they said is we would like to see more increased leadership development, because that's what our team members, that's what we're craving. So today we launched LBU, which is a spin on LB University, Leadership Buffalo University, but it's also not just about leadership. It's about the self-awareness and you as a leader, being more intentional about learning about other things in the community, about yourself, so that you yourself can be more impactful. So that will be infused in our regular programming, Rising Leaders, Class Experience. So we're not going to lose the impact of the day sessions we have monthly, but we're going to be infusing full day leadership development curriculum so that they are developing their self-awareness, their personal leadership development skills, but also they're still having the civic engagement and community impact.
Nice. And what is the deadline for registration?
October 18th.
Okay.
We're hoping people apply by.
Well, congratulations on the launch of LBU, and thank you, ladies, so much for coming in and to share more about this. Viewers, if you would like to learn more and apply for Leadership Buffalo University, just visit leadershipbuffalo.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.